BombasWeapon.com again. I wanted to take a look at Germany today. What did Germany look like under the Nazis with Hitler? Well, you had Hitler, his little butt-fucking Nazi camp, but you also had psychiatrists all over the country working for him, doing whatever he wanted, using their false science to do what he wanted and what they wanted. They would label someone a homosexual, mentally ill, or a Jew, and that was enough to kill them and have them sterilized in a fucking psychiatrist camp. These were psychiatrists like we have today in America. And here what we have in America is the same thing. We have camps all over the country, state hospitals. Each county has a fucking county headed by a psychiatrist, a team of psychiatrists. And in America, we used to sterilize people too by force under psychiatrists and lock them away forever, persecuting people. That's what it's about, persecution. It has nothing to do with their illness. It has to do with a form of persecution without using the law, without there needing to be a crime anymore. And you can lock them up and kill them and mutilate their brain, give them a lobotomy, or sterilize them by force so they can't have kids, or experiment on them, do whatever. And psychiatrists are also mind control experts, mind science. And so the government uses mind science to control people. It's the ultimate weapon. It's a whole platform built in America. And who else was helping the Nazis? Probably prosecutors and police officers and everyday citizens, just like today here in America. Who do you got helping these fuckers run the military-industrial complex? The police. You have prosecutors who are the top chief police officer. You have district attorneys. You have U.S. attorneys. You have Department of Justice attorneys. So we're living in a country that is no different than old Nazi Germany was. And here we've had programs of MK Ultra and COINTELPRO and suppression of civil rights movements, killing of Martin Luther King. According to a lawsuit that was filed by his own family, the jury agreed. We killed Martin Luther King, our own government. Because our government shit, they were stalking him, they were bugging him. That's what COINTELPRO was. And then they sent letters to him to try to get him to kill himself using surveillance information they got from him. They wanted him dead. They had a motive. They're fucking rotten shit. They're a bunch of good old boys, a mafia. That's what the FBI was, and the CIA buttfuckers. That's what they are today. And there's this strategic mass deception to hide that all. They don't ever admit it. They can go in and out of any system they want. They can go around and stalk a person at a bar, and they could take him back with a prostitute, send a prostitute over, and have drugs in him. They'll put LSD in his drink. They'll fuck him up. They'll get him locked in a mental institution. Today they're using radiation. They have all these advanced electronic devices to be able to fuck people up remotely. And it uses sound waves and radiation. Two different things. Anything that will penetrate a building or can be used on a person invisibly. That's what electronic harassment is. And also, they could do some stuff cyberly too, like hacking through the internet. But most of it's done remotely using like radar and stuff. And so, our government is running this crap operation nationwide. There's thousands of victims. What is so different about our country than Nazi Germany? There isn't. We got more people in prison. The police are shooting people dead on the streets in cold blood. Oh, a homeless bum up there, shoot him in the back. Oh, got a baby in a crib, throw a conch grenade at him. You know. Oh, there's a black man knocking on a white woman's door, shoot him dead. All over the country. There's all these videos too. And usually every time there's a shooting, the cops are lying in their reports, and the only thing that's exposing them is when there's some video there or something. And there's other stuff that would expose them too. They have satellites watching the police 24/7, watching everybody. The police know that that's there, but that's why it's not being used to expose them. It's just like the aircraft. You got satellite imagery of fucking everything, including people. Then there's brain reading technology, all classified just so it can't be used in a criminal prosecution. Decode your brain, has your thoughts extracted, memories, intentions. Police don't want that being used on them because it'll expose them. Exposed the good old U.S. attorney who's the head. What I'm calling these people are warlords. We've got, if you look at my website from yesterday, the 29th of December 2014, I have a picture of the Department of Defense budget, dude. It's bigger than every other country's budgets combined. You're looking at China, you're looking at Russia, you're looking at all these, North Korea, UK, or South Korea and UK, and Australia, Canada. All those countries add up to practically just barely, after you add all these different countries together, less than the budget of the United States. Holy fuck. We have all the best weapons, the worst weapons, the torture weapons, the mind-invasive weapons. We've got everything. We've got, I don't even think we could have a nuclear war anymore. Because I think our country has what's called Directed Energy and Strategic Defense Initiative. We just fucking knocked the nuke out of the sky before it even launches, dude.